Hello everybody and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Alright, sorry about being a few minutes late. 2 minutes, whatever it was. I had an issue getting her launched this morning, or this afternoon. But it's working now. Alright. Well, let's see. Let's call a few folks out that's chatted so far. Chris Everett, good to see you, my friend. There's my buddy Buck William. Donald Long is here, and Albert Lewis is here. Albert Lewis, I got better things to do with my time, so I sit around waiting. No, you don't. No, you don't, because you ain't got a doggone thing going on for you. You don't. Alright. Well, I give just a minute here, let everybody come in. I usually let it run a little longer on the startup screen, but I was running behind. I didn't want y'all to wait too long. I got folks that gets impatient in here and throws a fit like a 5-year-old wanting an extra cookie. I ain't gonna call no names, Alvin Lewis. But it's good to see you, my friend Shirley T. Hope you're getting your vision straightened out and you can get back to seeing good. I'm glad to see you in here today. Well, let's talk about what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hunt some Bob White Quail. This is the first time I've used this dog, little Donald. On this quail, I did it for, well, that's not actually true. I did it for about 10 minutes on Tuesday night to test it, and it worked. So we're going to try to hunt some quail today. These quail are quite tricky to hunt, and I got to tell you, without the dog, it's it's tough. With the dog, makes it a lot more simpler. So let's see what we can get done today. Let's see where my dog's at. There's my dog. Yeah. There's the doggy. Alright, we'll start out today. Let me get my shotgun up here. We do not need the duck call today. Actually, I was over at one of the 2 duck blinds that I've got set up, hunting some green-winged teal off of this map, but we don't do that. Need that today. I actually have the 12-gauge pump cacciatore that I'm going to use. Same gun I use for duck hunting. I rely on the shotgun a lot. And I also have what I refer to as a Thompson type pistol, fires a .243 cartridge, because there are deer and hogs on this map. So we're going to get the time set here, and then we're going to start doing a little walking. Let me find my bearings here where I want to go. I think I've been through this before, and I think this is a better spot down here. But we're going to walk this field first, just to see what we can come up with. I think when I got over into this area right here, there was some Bob White in this area, so that's where we're going to head. I'm going to go change the time. Somebody needs to hire a maid. This place looks crappy. We're going to change the time to 6:30 a.m. And I'm on the rest. And by the time we get walked down there to where we're going, we ought to have some Bob White in the feeding zone. All right, dog, you ready? Let's go see if we can move that dog. These little dog food looking kind of thin. I've hunted these a little bit, but not a lot. Like I said, they're doggone near impossible to hunt by yourself. But the dog does help. He said I could send a lock lizard to clean your place up. And it's kind of looking kind of rough, ain't it? We're going to walk down here and see what we can get into today. And while we do that, I'll visit with you about a few things I got planned. I did take a little video of me at the casino, and I will put it on the channel here in the next little bit. I had a good time. We're going to walk right over here to the start of this cotton field over here and then walk our way down back over that way. These birds like this little old cotton field type thing. I'll get that on the channel here for too long. I'm going to walk up here and then I'm going to walk back that way down the cotton field and see. And we're going to come across some quail tracks, and then I will put the dog on the track. Now, it is a little challenging to find these birds in this cotton. So if I get one down, there's one going back that way. We may have to look for it a minute. Oh, Curtis. No, I did not win any money. I surely did not. There's a raccoon hollering. I'm going to check these tracks out as I find them and see. Now, there's some Bob White tracks. And that's going to be kind of going in the way that we're supposed to be going. So I'm going to put the dog on that. He's found them already. They must be right up here in the brush. He's already sneaking. Let's see which way he's gonna go. This may be a mistake, but I'm gonna swing around to the side of the dog. Good to see you, Curtis. I was up there with Curtis and J-Dog, and he's doing a hope you feel better stream for Mike Irvin today, who's not feeling well. Wish him a fast recovery. The dog is still sneaking, so the birds are right up here. The dog is about 20 yards ahead of me. I'm not going to get up there too quick because I'm going to push them birds out in that cotton. Flyers won't. I guess that's cotton. That may not be cotton. Or what that is. Look like flowers of some sort. Hell, it might be opioids. I don't know. That dog is on them birds. He is sneaking across here. I've learned the best thing to do with this dog is just kind of lay back and let him do his thing when he's on the sneak. Hopefully we'll get these birds on point here in a minute. Providing this is a bird and it's not it's cotton. Yeah. I think it is too. It looks kind of flowery. He's on the sneak. I better get this shotgun zero ready to go. Come on, dog. Get that bird pinned down. He's sneaking slowly now. I'm just going to stay up behind him until he points, and then I'm going to have him flush. The birds is running through the cotton rows. He sure is creeping. I think they could probably speed the dog's approach up a little bit. Maybe I'd wait so long to get a point, but that's just my opinion. I've heard a couple of folks say that. Now I'm kind of working parallel to the dog because I would like to be standing kind of at an angle. Sometimes if you're right behind him and those birds come out and they fly over your head, sometimes it's a little hard to get the shotgun swung around on them. So I kind of ride along the side when we get close, and he is still sneaking. Golly, come on, dude. If you listen and they flush prematurely, hello moon, you might hear them when they flush. The dog is still needs a little, we're in the zone right now, needs a little work, in my opinion, but needs a little software tweaking. Golly, how long are we gonna do this? See, this is a little long, and I may recall him here in a minute if he doesn't point. I'm just gonna stand here a minute, see if he'll. I may be pushing him. I'm gonna fall back a little bit. But we should have got on point by now. I'm gonna recall him and let him put back on the sneak. I had this happen to me once before, and he went a little wry, so that may be what's going on here. We'll try that again. May have passed the birds. Got a little work yet to do on the dog, but he sure does help. Let's see what he does as it begins to rain. Oh, rowdy. Other than that, you just have to walk around and kind of locate some. There's a rabbit. Is that a rabbit? That may be I think that's a rabbit up there on the road. It is. Is that what you're pointing at? Well, you're not supposed to point that, but we'll take a rabbit. He does do smaller animals, so we will go ahead and take the rabbit. It's a payday. Not a bad rabbit, $360. Not really what we're after, but it'll work. It'll work. We're gonna head off down this direction now and see if we can't pick up some quail. We'll take a rabbit. The main objective is to get a few quail today, but if we see some rabbits or maybe even a nice deer or hog, I've got a gun with me for that purpose. We will definitely not turn one down. I got on there last night, played with hog leg and stand. We got on the African map, did a little damage. Multiplayer. The rabbit feeding zone. We just walk around and see if we can find them. That's what you gotta do. Boy, when they get in these trees, they rough to get. Ernie Brown is here. Good to see you, Ernie. Yeah, we had a nice hunt last night. Just kind of visited and hunted a little bit. I hunted till about midnight. That's about as long as I'm going to stay up. There's a fox zone. I try to open these up as I work the map. And I really do try to strategically work a map in a manner where I can open it up. I've done some to this one, but I kind of have a plan when I open a map, and I like to do it a little bit different. With some, a lot of people like to get in and go drive from point A to point B with the ATV and open up all the outposts and trailheads. I don't prefer to do it that way. My way's takes a little bit longer. Rabbit back there thumping around. What is this? That looks like a fox, maybe a rabbit. Oh, that's a rabbit. My way takes a lot longer, but I feel like by doing it this way I can hunt, find my feeding and watering zones, and open my map up as I go. Let's walk down here and see what's down here. We're just going to take a look across here best we can see. This map is kind of growed up, so it's not as easy to hunt it as far as distance wise. A little bit of rabbit poo there. Lots of rabbits on this map. I believe there's bears on this map too. I think I'm correct on that. See, I like this zone right here. This patch of grass up here, white stuff here is a zone. I'm going to open that. You see how that opens up. Now that shows up on my map. And this is basically where you really get to know your map and kind of go around and say, well, I want to hunt this today. And look for these zones and know where those species hang out. Now I have plans to get the new wrestling game soon. I'm looking for any sign of Bob White. We're gonna step over here. See if we can't find a few. Quail hunting is about like you would think it would be in real life. You do a lot of walking. You try to get on a covey of birds. And there's a quail right there called. You try to get on the covey. And then, try to stay on them. I found a big covey yesterday. Probably had about 10 birds in it. I killed 4 out of it Tuesday. But it's kind of like, it's kind of like a lot of walking. There's a Bob White zone over here. Let's go check that out. I'm actually going to get up here a little closer to this zone. And I'm going to send the dog to go search for a bird. I hope that he'll dig one up for us. Here's my zone. That's a raccoon. We're not coon hunting today. Like here's my bird zone up here. That's bird zone. All right, here's a quail track, and I'll open that. Now this dog is supposed to go search for this quail. That's a track. Let's see what this is. Okay, here's a zone. Alright. Go get it, big boy. This is a quail zone right here, so let me get my shotgun up, ready to go. He's searching out there. I need to take y'all and we need to go do the Africa map sometime. Go see if we can't hunt some lions. I've got good spots on there. Oh, Lisa. He's searching. He's a searching. I'll let him go a minute. If he don't find anything, I'll call him back. You might spend 30 minutes looking around for these birds. Trying to get a few. I really don't want to be up in here. This is difficult to shoot them in here, boy. Although I did pick up 2. He hasn't picked anything up. I'm going to recall him. Back over here. I picked up 2 yesterday trying to fly out of the woods. They was flying close together. Shot one time, killed 2 birds. That was alright. Let's get back up here and see if I can't get his mind on these birds up here. All right, here is the birds. All right. Now you see in the top bottom right now, he says he's searching for species. Now, this is a zone, so I put him on a species search. He's hunting for a certain species now, which is the quail. We're just going to follow along here and visit and see what he can turn up. Now the dog is not fully trained yet, so we're working on the dog yet. He's got to get his education before he's a premier hunting dog. Found a couple of cubbies like this yesterday, just let him do his thing. Some piggies over there. You might can hear them. So anyway, I was talking about the wrestling game earlier. I'm going to try to get the new wrestling game purchased here. And then I'm going to start trying to get characters lined up. And we're going to have a little wrestling. Might have a wrestling week sometime January. I might just do 2 days of wrestling, and I might even throw in a third day. Might do a nighttime for a little while. One night, have a little Saturday night match. But I got to get all them characters. He's walking me in a circle. I got to get all them characters lined up. Some of them's going to get wardrobe changes and some slight tweaks. But I'll have to have a creating character making day and try to get some done and try to get some new ones made. We need some new victims, so to speak. There's a bird. Alright, here's a Bob White. I heard that joker. Come on, dog. Oh, he found something. Look out. Alright, he found one. Yeah. I like to eat them too. I like to eat them too. That dog is, boy, he is running. Wait a minute now. Oh, look, he found him. He's pointing. God, you're way ahead of me, dog. There's a cubby right here, folks. And he's right on him. Good to see you, Freddie. I like to eat them too. Taking me right up in the doggone bushes where it's going to be absolutely difficult to get a shot going off. Best thing that happened to me, he pushed him out there on that other side. But we may have to take it when we get it. Sad donkey. Welcome in. I should be hunting IRL rather than this. Well, you might be right. But this show is a lot more comfortable. There's my bird right there. You see him up there? The dog's gonna light him up. I'm gonna come up behind the dog here, and then I'm gonna flush. The dog's fixed to flush him, and I'm gonna try to do my part. And of course, they flew right back in the doggone trees. Dadgummit. Now see, that's on me. We're gonna head back over here where they were. Hey, I got that bird. I got that joker. All right, let me go look for my bird. I did get him. Let me see if I can find him. And this tall grass is gonna be kind of challenging. We got one if we can locate him. This ought to be fun finding this joker in this tall stuff. Don't think he went quite this far. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be a son of a gun to find. I'm gonna head back to the middle of this. I'll do all I can to recover the bird, but they are difficult to find sometimes. But it's challenging. That's what I enjoy about it. There's a hog up there. Golly. I may never find that bird in this mess. That bird could have went any doggone place. I have shot them and didn't find them, so it does happen. Kind of looking for any little sign of any little resemblance of it. But it's not looking too good. Wait, is this it right here? No. We may have to just scratch that. I don't think he was quite this far back, but that's tough. That's tough. You get one and you can't find the doggone thing. Well, I think that's a loss. Okay. That happens. The challenge of a hunter. The challenge of a hunter. So, I was talking to some of the guys last night. Steve, he's learning the game. And we talk about, it's a lot to learn. And it really is a lot to learn on this game. It's quite a bit to it. And I told him yesterday, I said, you're not going to pick it up all at one time. And in fact, I'm still learning about it, from when I started playing 5-6 years ago. So, and I try to be open-minded about learning new things, and the only reason I bring that up is I just learned something right there. That whole setup right there on that bird, I ruined that, and I'm going to tell you how I ruined it. Instead of shooting the bird, trying to shoot the bird when he first flushed, I waited too long. And I let him get the advantage by getting in the trees. And I should have shot sooner. And I need to get into the habit of when I'm in a position of, if they got the upper hand, I got to do a little bit better job getting a little quicker shot off before he gets way up here and then I'm trying to get around on him in a bunch of brush. That was on me. I messed that up. It wasn't the dog's fault. It wasn't the bird did the wrong thing. I didn't do the right thing. And you got, I'm still learning. Today, I could make shots today that I couldn't make a year ago. And that's all that is repetition. For instance, running shots. I've been killing quite a few animals on the dead run lately with a rifle. Here's some bird tracks. Oh, that's a coon track. That I wasn't able to make a year ago. And that's all repetition. That's all Stick control is all it is. Just staying with it. A lot of it probably has to do with the fact that I like to bird hunt, especially ducks. And learning to shoot them on the fly has improved my stick skills. But it can be challenging for a newbie. There's no way that I could go out and do a quail hunt and walk 100 miles to find a covey of birds. There's some bird tracks. That's definitely a bird. I'm going to put the dog on this track. So once you find a track, you put the dog on the track. And he's on the trail now trying to locate that bird that made that track. So I'm just going to follow along here and see if we can't get another shot. I never would be able to could ever go quail hunting. Being in a wheelchair, you just don't have the mobility. But so I kind of like the bird hunting because it's something I didn't get to do a whole lot of. Back in my hunting days when I was a younger buck. He's taking me back this way. I don't know. Them birds may be going the opposite direction from what I was working. So let's see what she does. I'd be a fool not to use a dog as hard as they are to hunt. I just hope we get a few today. I'd hate to do a quail hunt and get a skunk, but we're on something. She's on something. What'd you find, girl? She's on the sneak. Oh, spooked. There it comes. I hit that one. And there it goes down right there. That was a sort of a little premature flush there, Mama. You kind of flushed that one, didn't you? Well, let's go see if we can dig him up. And then finding them is a challenging part, too. I don't think it's this far back. I think it's up this way a little bit. We're going to look down here, though, before we abandon it. But I think we's poured more towards the middle of the field. This dog, I wish this dog would retrieve, too. Now that bird did drop. There it is. I walked past it. Look at here. Right there. There she is. I walked right past it. That's a male. All right. Let's head over here to this field that we were at when we shot that and see if there's some more hanging out of this brush over here. I think this is a zone up here. Maybe that there's a few hanging around. Let's go see if we can find some more. Now that is the way you use the dog. You find the track, you put the dog on the scent, and you cut that joker loose. Now could you imagine hunting these without the dog? And basically the way I had to do it before is walk around until I heard one and then go towards that area and hopefully flush them. Sometimes when you got a little bit of opening right here, you can spot one. But that really don't happen too often. So I am going to get that wrestling game and get the characters built for it. And we're going to start have a little wrestling time because I got the wrestling fans asking for the wrestling. A little update on the police game. We haven't played that in a while, and the reason is because they keep updating Grand Theft Auto, and it breaks my mods every time they do that. We have to go through to fix them, and they're doing it so frequently that I'm just like, when I get it done, you might be able to get it going for a week, and then it just shuts down again. What is that? So I just kind of backed off of it. There's a rascally rabbit. Eventually Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to come out. When it does, I will get the police game going again. They'll have Grand Theft Auto 6, Rockstar will, to work on, and that will be the end of Grand Theft Auto 5's updates. Pretty much. They'll be a lot less frequent. But I'm holding out hopes that Rockstar Games bought what they call a 5M server. They bought them out, and they're going to use that to make a police game. High hopes for that. Something that I ain't got to mod. I would prefer to buy a monthly subscription and have it ready to go. That would make my life a lot easier. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. Try to give a little attention to the fishing game too. Uh-oh. There's a duck. I ain't after you. Not today. This is about quail. At least we got one. I'd like to get a couple more. Let me see if I can scout around and find a bird or two. What time is it? 9:30. Dog and I outdoors. I'm going to put this dog on the track for a while. Put him on a small game track, see what he can dig up. Uh-oh. He's on something. I don't know if it's a rabbit or a quail. Hopefully it's a quail. That's a pig over there. Hopefully it's a doggone rabbit, I think. It's spooked. Yeah, it's spooked. It's a rabbit. Alright. Yeah, it's a rabbit. Let's go back this way, old girl. See what we can do about finding you a Bob White. I'm trying to open all these maps up. It's kind of a daunting task. I've been getting on there at night playing with the guys a little bit. Multiplaying hunting so that I can take some time to get some of the map opened up while I'm hunting with them. Be very quiet, I'm hunting rabbits. Yeah. Rabbits are not easy to hunt in this game. Much like these doggone quail. This is more of a kick back and relax and just visit with y'all type experience. A bunch of ducks in this. I sure wouldn't be duck hunting right here in this tall grass. Golly. We're going to head over here. I don't have a whole lot opened up over here. We're going to go check that out. Oh. Tried to do the fishing game. Some. So what I have learned about this bird hunting, I can get out of the gate here. Can you get over the gate, dog? Where are you, dog? You made it. I'm going to walk this field up here. What I've learned about the quail hunting so far is that these cotton patches seem to really give these quail a place to. They like this stuff. So I'm gonna do a little walking on these cotton patches. I think a lot of this is gonna be cotton patch up in this part of the map. And as you notice, I don't have any zones opened up here like I do here. You see all these deals here. These are zones. I don't have any up here, so I need to walk this anyway. There's a coon. So we'll see what's up here. I'm just going to walk it. Explore it a little bit. Maybe we'll run into a covey. And here's a zone right here. So this zone is not open yet. see what this is. That's a rascally rabbit. That's what that is. I notice there's some tracks over here. Let's see what this is. Raccoon. What is these tracks? Raccoons. There's a pig somewhere out here. Let's see if I can see that joker. Oh, look. Hey, let's shoot a hog. Let's see if I can shoot a hog. He gonna get the tall weeds on me. I got him. I got him. Whole bunch of pigs. We got him. Let's go get that hog real quick. That's a one shot. Uh-oh, look. Run right by me. Ain't hard to scope in with that scope on the rod. That close. Alright, let's go get a hog. Shall we? Then I'm going to come back up here. Get back to walking the field. That's why we brought the 243. Never know when you might get a chance at a hog or a deer. It pays a little money. You can see the hogs right here. We shot that hog. Up here, so we're gonna shot him right over here, and then he run back this way. So we're gonna pick up a blood trail real quick, and then we're gonna get back on the hunt. He didn't go far, did he? I see that hog was moving when I shot that hog. And I got a vital hit on that hog on the move with a handgun right in the lung. And that's why you carry an extra gun. All right, let me check out some of these tracks while I'm right here and see what they are. This could be a... Oh, that's a hoagie. That's a hog. Okay, let's run back down the road here. And go back to walking the cotton patch. Kind of explore as we go. That 243 handgun, that's hog tracks. It's a pretty slick weapon in this game. I probably should use it more than I do. It shoots great. I'm going to get right up here. It's got a nice... Okay, I'm going to walk the middle of this field now. Up this way. It's got a nice sound to it, nice crack. And it does the job. If you watch my stream from Tuesday, when I did the fox, you seen when it destroyed the fox. So it's a great varmint gun, and you can take deer and hog with it, as I just showed. It's a lot better varmint gun, that and the rifle, in this game than it is a deer gun. Now we all know a 243 is a classic in IRL hunting, but in this game, lot better. Probably got Kelly. Well, what'd you find there? You getting ready to dig up a bone? Look like you may be getting ready to take a crap. Come on, dog. Let's go see if we can dig up. I have very little experience on this quail hunt, so I'm learning with you, and I'll show y'all an area real quick that I like to hunt. I've affectionately, you can see all the openings of the zones that I have down here, and several tree stands. I've got like three tree stands, 4 tree stands, and a tripod set up down here. I affectionately have named this Steve Adams Island down here. And it is just brimming with hog and fox and gators. I mean, that thing, American alligator, is full of gators down there. And I named it Steve Adams Island. It's full of game down there. I had never saw any deer there, though. Hogs, and, foxes, some varmints, and some American alligators, but no deer on that island. I'm going to skip over a couple of rows here and walk back up. This is the way I like to work the field. I'm looking for game, but I'm also looking for zones to open. And if this field comes up dry, we'll just go to the next one. Rabbits, make it a thump. I'm going to head this way, walk this field, and then I'm going to walk these 2 fields here. Okay. When I get done here, I'm going to go get me a haircut. My wife said I'm starting to look kind of shabby. Get that done, and then get me a bath early today, where I can kind of get settled in and watch the bait shop. Tonight, go harass Chad and Brian B a little bit. Freddie. See what them jokers has got going on. Then I might play a little multiplayer with Hog Leg. The night shift shows up about 8 o'clock. They're ready to go. We call them the night shift. I've got to go help Coach Adams with his hunting game. I think I figured out what was causing that glitch of his, Kelly. Finally, after I researched it an hour this morning. What, a couple little hairs growing on top of your head? Well, son, you're going to get old one of these days, too. Now I know you're not all that old yet, but you gonna get there. You gonna get there. Yours will start falling out one of these days. I kinda wish it all fall out. I'd be just fine with a Telly Savalas. I ain't got to cut it no more. What's that dog? What you running for, dog? Is there any quails over here? You ain't doing much work. Let's give you a dog biscuit. How about a dog biscuit? Yeah, you like that, don't you? You better go find me a doggone bird. I'll cut your biscuits out. There ain't much over here, is it, good people? So we're at 10:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go walk this, I guess. People like it's too much work. The turtle wax afterwards. Now you call yourself trying to be funny. You calling yourself trying to be funny. Said suit me just fine if it all fell out. I don't need it no way. And I hate to shave. I've always hated to shave. The only reason I shave is because I hate a beard worse. I tried to grow a beard one time. Now this ain't for me. I grew a mustache one time. Had a pretty nice mustache at one time. Chief made me shave it off. He was big on his officers remaining cleanly shaved. And I grew one. He didn't say anything for quite some time about me having a mustache. And which was surprising because he was big on his officers being cleanly shaven and in uniform. But I was sitting there drinking coffee with him one afternoon. He made the comment that that mustache I had made me look like a porn star. So I knew it's time I better shave it. But oh Lord. I grew one time. It was a nice thick mustache. And I never grew another one. I could take it or leave it. A raccoon up there. You see how tall this stuff is? This map is kind of hard to hunt. Because of this tall stuff. The way you counter that is to get elevated. Ain't nothing up here. This is ridiculous. My wife do a spit shine on my head. What if I'm too fat to jump his fence? You know I am. Oh, no, I didn't make it. I know I can jump this one. I made it. But, yeah, I never did grow another one after that. I'm gonna turn the dog loose. See what he can dig up. I told you this hunting these quails is a job. I ain't got on no big cubby yet. I wish we could find a big cubby. Maybe we will in the next 45 minutes to hour. The dog says ain't nothing in this field here. Come on. What's this? Raccoons. There's a cotton patch over here. We'll walk that. I'm trying to keep an eye on that dog too, see where he's going. He's out there running around. There's a fox up here somewhere. Oh, he found something. All right, show me where it's at. He done found something. We're gonna let him, turn him loose here. When I do a hunt like that, it's not gonna be a fast-paced hunt. It's more of a, there's some quail there. Just headed in the brush. Tracks, but the dog is definitely on something. What do you see? I hope it's a quail. I think it is. I think it's a quail up there. It walked right through here. Whatever it was. That ain't no quail. What are you on, dog? She getting ready to point. Think, maybe, huh? See how she's slowing down? Pointing. That ain't no quail. What are you pointing at? It's a rabbit. That's a rabbit. Right there in that feeding zone. Dadgummit. There's a quail track right here, though. So we're going to put him on it. Alright, there's some quail tracks right here, so we're going to let her. Let her go again, see what she does. That was a rabbit. That was a false alarm. When I went to give the flush command, see, I just learned something. When I went to give the flush command, there was no flush command. That told me it was a different species, so nothing to flush. So I realized that it was a rabbit. So let's go back to the learning of it. Now she's on the quail track now for sure. Once I found the track and put her on the scent, now she's on quail. So I'm just gonna walk here behind her. Them birds could be way over here and I'm way back here, you know what I mean? You're hunting by yourself without a party or even a dog. You ain't got much of a chance to get them unless you just luckily walk up on them. They have made this challenging. There's a rabbit over there. Let the nose do the walking. I want to say thank you to everybody come in today. Visit a little while. Give me a little time of your day today. Appreciate the folks that watch in the background. Let's not forget the debate shop will be on tonight at 7. Those of you that enjoy watching them jokers and their antics, it's always a lot of fun. So, and then tomorrow night, Miss Jody's show should be on. Barring the weather, the weather's supposed to get difficult. I see in some parts of the country. What's up, 205? What's this dog is really sniffing for them quails. We ain't found any yet. I may have to rely on this dog a lot more to find these birds. If you were multiplaying and you had 3 or 4 people, you could spread out and kind of walk up a field and just take it field by field and probably flush a lot of more birds. Eventually you would find a covey or coveys. But we have got one quail today. And we picked up a pig, but it's been kind of slow. Been kind of slow. There's another zone found. You might have a hard time seeing the dog up there, but I can assure you I'm right behind the dog. I lose her in that tall stuff too, but kind of look for the cotton to be rattling around and I know where to go. Doggone, it's been a slow hunt today. He starved to death trying to get one of these birds. Hopefully she'll find a covey. I can get a couple out of it. She sure walking me to death. I need to add a few more birds to this map. Sure are having a hard time finding them. Oh, John? Doggone birds is elusive, man. My hope is she'll find some. I can get some good spots marked because I saw a few birds today, but not much. This is probably going to take a lot more time on it. I come over here for about 15, 20 minutes. There's a rabbit up here. And I think I got 2 coveys flushed, and I thought, okay, I'm ready to go. And it just ain't turned out that great. You can't always predict what's going to happen. But I am opening some zones, so not a total loss. Rabbits. You know, I ain't saw any deer on this. I must be like in the wrong part of the map. Deer must be up here somewhere. I need to go locate them too. All I've seen is a bunch of fat hogs and a no quail. But the one covey, and I got one out of it. Well, that wasn't even a covey, that was a pair. Bunch of raccoons. Need to add some quail on this map. Get rid of some of them coons. We fixing to pull the dog. Let me make sure he's not spotted something. Now we fixing to pull the dog and go back down here where we seen that covey. Let me get a drink, guys. I'll be right back. I got to get on the move and wipe and wrap my wife's Christmas gifts. Them Christmas gifts going in a bag. Still got 9 people watching this. Oh Lord, they must not have anything better to do besides just watching this hunt trip today. We had 65 views, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. There's supposed to be some quail up here at 1 o'clock. So we're going to head that way. We're going to head that way. See if we can't go find a few. I knew this was going to be a tough hunt. I appreciate the tough hunt, though. I don't think the game should always be just easy. I like a balance. There's a little something for everybody in Call of the Wild. If you want to go out and grind, you can. You want to go after certain species, shoot a bunch of animals, you can. You want to go look for a trophy, you can. You know, if you want to just go explore and hunt, you can. There's a little something for everyone. Right up here is where the zone's supposed to be. Some people would like it to be a little more challenging in all aspects. I'm not really a fan of that, and I'll tell you why. Because sometimes They're trying to cater to the masses, hog tracks. And sometimes when you don't have time to dedicate to a game, you just don't buy it, you don't play it. And the reason is because you don't necessarily have the time to give on sitting around playing the game. People's got lives, they are busy. So I appreciate the fact that there's a balance. This is Hogville, USA right here. There's a balance. Now this is a dual zone here. This is hogs and Bob White's supposed to be up here. But we're here a little early, so we're going to walk around in there and see if we can roost out. Supposed to be here about 1 o'clock. I'm going to turn the dog loose. See what he can find. Not everybody has a lot of free time to play. And for the players that don't have that time, that really enjoy the game, but only may, have an hour or two after dinner or a day off to play a little bit, they don't want to walk around and like I'm doing and not shoot anything. They want to get on here and kill some animals and maybe get a trophy and make a little money. So they're trying to do a balance for all people. Try to have something for everyone. There are some harsh critics that I have seen. I certainly won't call no names, of the game being a little too arcadish. Sometimes a little too easy on certain things. They just trying to do a balance. They trying to give everybody a little something. I personally like ducks. Not a lot of people like ducks. But I like to duck hunt, and I duck hunt quite often. I hear some of the harsh stuff that comes out, about all the games too arcadish, they made it too easy, get rid of the zones, do, different things. Said, in my opinion of that is, you have to look at what other people want to. It just can't be about you as an individual. God dog. We ain't finding nothing. Today, this is rough. What's this up here? Wild hog. Cottontail. Rabbits. Hog. Bob White. Bob White. Wild pigs. We're going to make a drastic move, good people. We sure are. We're gonna go totally different part of the map. And I'm gonna change the time. Oh, and try to make a run at it one more time. Well, there's a zone here for Bob White in the morning. So we're going to change the time to 7 a.m. Change it to 6:40. And I am going to rest. And we're going to walk down here and see if we can't stir up a doggone covey. I got a lot of scouting to do on this map. I can see that. That is a tent that I strategically placed right here where I could get down to this part of the map in fashionable time. Where's my dog? Come on, dog. I could spend a week on this and probably find several spots to do better than what we've done today. And, you know, kill a bunch of birds and look like a genius and I know what I'm doing. But sometimes that's not what it's really about. Sometimes I want y'all to see the struggle. The reward for when you have to work at it is a lot better. Sometimes it's good to see the other side. Alright. Now, a bunch of hogs up here, I know that. This doggone map's full of hogs. I'll name this pig country. Alright. Rock zone. I killed a couple of animals last night when I was messing around hunting with hog-legged stand. Some nice size animals. They just come up a little short on being diamonds. That's a treat to kill a diamond. Mainly because I don't grind, so. Look here. There's a quail. There's a quail dropping there. Let's let the dog see what he can find out of this. Seemed like every 50 yards a raccoon. Rabbits. Come on, dog. Dig something up. Got $1 waiting on a dime, son. Pigs. Bunch of pigs on this map. And I can't see that pig. No way you fixed it. I can see that pig in this tall grass. If you're hunting this map, you really got to have a high vantage point. I could probably do a little damage on this map on some pigs. Setting in tripod stand. Now here's the feeding zone at 4 to 7 for the quail. Now we're past that, of course, but we're gonna keep searching. This did not go as planned today. I definitely know where to go hog hunting though. And I absolutely do not like where that's at. Right here. What in the devil made me put that there? I don't know. I'm about to move it though. I'm going to move this tent while I'm right here off of this spot. I'm going to recall the dog. I'm going to move this tent, good people. That is right in the middle where I will be hunting this field at a later date for hogs and other animals. I do not want that there, so I'm going to move it. We're going to get that out of here. I'm actually going to move this down here. Just inside the tree line up here. Right here. And I'm going to leave that one there. And I'm going to go back and pick this one up and get it out of here. Okay. You might ask, why did I do that? This is a wild hog zone right here for sure. A lot of hogs around here. It's covered up with these tracks and zones. And I moved that because what I eventually want to do is place a stand somewhere, like maybe even right here, where I could see this field here and the one behind me. And hunt that without that tent being in the middle of it. So we're going to put him on the crack here and see. If we can't pick one up. So here's a zone for quail that I have done discovered. I may not be hunting further enough back up in the woods. Let's see. More quail tracks. Surely we gotta find one here in a minute, right? A lot more trail tracks up here than it was down here. It was up north. Look, I heard one. Yep. Look, that's one I flushed. Check me. There's some down here too. The dog, I think, is on some. We might have found some, folks. I missed that bird. Okay, the dog is down here around some birds. Let's see if he locates. What are you barking at? Oh, it flushed. We might have found some finally. We did. Damn it. Lead them too far. But I know where they're at. I led that doggone bird too far. Well, y'all stuck around. We finally found some. Let's see if I can. They're all around up in here. Of course, I couldn't see that one. I heard him when he flushed. All right, let me do this real quick. I led him too far. That's simple as that. Now we know where there's some birds at now, though. So now let's see if we can relocate them and get a few this time. He found them. He found something. Be a quail. Be a quail. Definitely on the track. That's a rabbit. Mr. Tully, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, there's some birds up here. There's a bird straight ahead of me up here. She's on it. She's on it. Or she's on something. Be a quail. I gotta make sure I don't leave the doggone thing too far. I think that's it right there. Nope. That's a rock. She is definitely sneaking though. Look at her. She's creeping up there, boy. Go on with your bad self. Show me the money, honey. See how slow she's sneaking now? I mean, she's crawling. I hope this is a bird and not another rabbit. Oh. Animal spooked. It's a doggone rabbit. Was that a rabbit? Son of a gun. Show us. Alright, I'm gonna go. What do I do with my mark? It's right here. I'm gonna turn around and run back down here to where my mark is at. That's the reason I marked that one to go, because we found a bunch of quail back there in that field. I want to go back there and check that out. About 5 or 6 up here one ago. We're going to make one more run and get a couple more. Try to. I need to work on this. Challenge accepted. So last night, when I was on there hunting with hog leg and them, I got on hog leg, said, come on down here where I'm at. Okay, so I started easing on down that way. And I think he got up, went to the kitchen for something, but in any event, so I get down there where they're at. Look, there's a fox. I don't know if you saw that fox, but he ran right across the road. And I knew there's lions down there, right? So I'm looking around, glassing, you know, and trying to pay attention where I'm going, trying not to get eat, right? And I can see Hog Leg sitting up in the tripod stand, probably about, I don't know, 50 yards from where I was at. I was going to walk around him and try not to mess him up. I walked around the bush and his dog was standing there. I walked nose to nose with that dog. I thought it's a lion. I like to shot his dog. The dog scared the devil out of me. I thought there's a lion there. Right, wait a minute, what do we got going here? Rabbit thumps. Like scared the devil out of me. We're going to give it a few more minutes. I sure would like to get one or two more, but it ain't looking promising. I'll tell you that. Looks like they'd be doing an old-fashioned pig hunt. All these hogs up here. I think we need a higher quantity of birds. Well, dadgummit. And there is the Mississippi River. Look, there's an American alligator. What? I seen. You scared of that alligator? I don't think I've ever seen that dog do that before. What are you doing? She's after something. I don't know what she's after. I hope you ain't dragging me down here in front of no gator. Let's see. Oh, that dog was whining. I don't know what that dog was doing. I ain't never seen that before. Ah, it's got to be a rabbit. It is. There's a rabbit down there. She's got something pointed. I'm going to try to ease up here and see. What are you pointing at? Must be a rabbit. I can't see it if it is. What are you looking at? Oh, right there it is. Well, he's a rabbit dog too, evidently. Well, we got one. Not a quail, but we got a rabbit. Alright, well, that's going to be it for the day. Boy, it was slow, wasn't it? That's the way it is sometimes. But I picked up a little cash. I got to work on this. This is, I wonder what's over here. Let's go fast travel over here for a minute and see what's over here. Oh. I'm going to take 10 minutes. Y'all don't run off if you want to stay around a minute. I'm going to take 10 minutes, 5 minutes at least, and walk down here just to see what this country up here looks like. Probably been hunting on the wrong side of the map for quail, but we'll go walk down there. It'll take about 3 or 4 minutes to walk down there. I will not be live on Tuesday, Christmas Eve. I got some last minute Santa Clausing to do. Get ready for the big festival. Hope nobody, hope my wife ain't looking forward to me to dress up like Santa Claus. I got the belly for it. Let's walk down here and see what we can dig up. There's turkey on this side of the map. I know that. But let's just do this for giggles. This may be the deer country up here. I don't know what's up here. I hadn't been on this map enough to know anything. There's some Bob White. That's a good sign. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm on the wrong end of the map. Maybe there's a lot more quail up here. Would that be? That'd be just by luck. There's got to be deer up here. This got to be where the deer are at too. I would think. This kind of looks like more of a deer country. I'm gonna walk down here and look just for giggles. I'm gonna make a Christmas video, put that out here, day or two. Got a little casino footage. Hey, you know what? I think I got a turkey call with me. Let me see if I can pump that bird up to come over here. I think I do. Yeah, I got one. All right, let's finish walking down here. I have been up here one time. There's a quail. Bet you I'm on the wrong side of the map. Don't that just burn you gizzard? Don't that just burn you gizzard? Excuse me. I'm gonna walk down here real quick just to see what's down here. Look, there's a quail. Alright, I'm gonna put the dog on that call. I'm gonna tag along here. I may have been in the wrong part of the map, good folks. That's just the way it is. She's already found it. You can hear that bird up there. That's a quail. She's got him. I'm gonna flush. Well, no bird. Give you the slip. That figures. Let's go on down a little ways. I was all ready to shoot too. Look at all these quail tracks. I was on the wrong end of the map. God dog it. Sort of. A lot of quail tracks. Man. I think Troy dropped the ball. I think I was on the wrong end of the map, folks. Let's see if we can get that bird to flush. We've seen more quail activity in the last 3 minutes than we've seen all spring. She's on one again. It's spooked. There's another one. She's on one. I think we were totally off on where we need to be looking. That's another one. I'm gonna run at this one. See if I can't get it to flush. Yeah, it flushed. There it went. There was a covey of 3. There's another one. We're really on the wrong side of the map. Is what it was. I'm gonna run at this one too. If I can get it to flush. About to flush, there it goes. Good night. Total wrong end of the map. This is where all you birds is at right here. Dadgummit. Well, it was a total disaster because we've located the birds. Rabbits. quail. Here's an open field over here. Let's go check this out. I'm gonna have to explore this a little bit off stream, but look at this. Oh man, look at this. Oh yeah. Let me look at the groundwork of this. This is woods. I wonder how far this goes down. Wow. What are these tracks? I'm scouting it out. Look, there's another open. Rabbits. We totally were in the wrong area. There's got to be some birds in this. In the wrong area. Cracks over here. What are you? What are you here? Look at all this open ground up here. It needs to be explored thoroughly. We were totally in the wrong spot. Alright. Well, look how much ground is up here too. God, I could spend a week up here. Okay, well, I think we found the birds finally. Too late to do any more today, but I learned something at least, right? Thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. God bless you, and I will see you guys after Christmas. And I'll be putting a Christmas video out. And I just want you to know I appreciate you coming in every week and watching me. And thank you for being my friends. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Last one I'm going to have. Not because I'm getting ready to die, just because I want to stay young. We'll see you. And as the great Porky Pig would say, I always got to hear from the big pig, right?